everybody.
Hey.
Hi, we're back for another Wind Down Wednesday.
Yeah.
Had to take a short little break last Wednesday because I was just feeling very overwhelmed with all of the stuff that I was having to do for work. We reached the middle of the grading period because we start so early down here in Florida. And it was just massive trying to get caught up on a bunch of different things, getting grades updated from kids turning in work at the last minute. So we are back this week, though. Things are settling down a little bit.
Yeah, it's pouring rain outside, massive thunderstorm.
I know, it's finally starting to cool off slightly down here in Florida, but yeah, massive thunderstorm tonight, so we are inside.
Mm-hmm.
So can't wait, though, until the fall weather really starts to kick in, and we can definitely enjoy sitting out
on cooler out there right now.
On the patio, in the wine garden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the temperatures dropped really quickly when it started raining. So
yeah, so we're going to start right off.
Anyways, that's enough for our weather report. We have two Fieldhouse wines to share with you guys tonight. We have shared a Fieldhouse 301 white wine blend, which was always like one of my favorite white wine blends. But this is the newest vintage. They ran out of the other one, and now we have the new vintage.
I'm going to start doing this. I want you to see the label.
Yeah, so this is the 2022 vintage. Yes. So brand new. Can't wait to try it and see if there's any kind of real difference between the one that I loved before and this new one. According to the description, they sound very similar. So
you did love that one.
This was
that was one of your favorites.
It was my go-to white wine because I basically you drink it with everything.
What vineyard was that?
What? It
vintage?
Was a blend.
No, it was a blend. It was
This is the 2022.
Okay.
I can't remember what the vintage was before. It was probably a 2019 or a 2020.
2020.
But anyhow,
the most fun year.
So we're going to start with that one. We have another Fieldhouse, which is the special 6th anniversary edition. Scout and Cellar turned 6 this year, and Fieldhouse was their like flagship label that they started with for all of the clean crafted wines. So we're just going back to our roots tonight. And Fieldhouse, kind of appropriate for football season because a lot of like football teams practice in a field house, right? In different...
Sort of.
They call it like a field house.
Sort of.
In different areas, especially if you live in certain parts of the country where it starts to snow and you need a place to practice inside.
Yeah, Syracuse has an indoor facility.
Yes.
But they don't practice in the Carrier Dome.
No, I would imagine.
They have an indoor, separate football practice area.
Okay.
I was looking forward to this.
Ooh. This, again, is what's definitely
you love it, don't you?
Well, because, so part of the notes of this, it's got a great blend. It's light, it's crisp, but it's got full flavor. It's not too light. But it also has that river rock, which has that little hint of minerality, which just kind of makes it really, clean on your palate.
You're going to love this.
I definitely could use this.
Isn't that good?
After everything that's going on. Isn't
that wonderful?
It's really surprising.
It's a weird taste.
Normally when you have different vintages with the clean crafted wines, because of the different elements, the weather, the soil, all the different things that go into affecting the taste of a grape, a lot of times it will not taste the same.
It's almost like a Chardonnay.
But this is very similar.
Yeah, it's almost like a Chardonnay a little bit.
I always liken it to like a Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more buttery.
And I think that is one of the...
It's got a little buttery.
One of the grapes. So this is $24 a bottle, so pretty moderately priced for the clean crafted wines. It is a California wine. And let's see. So it's described as earthy and crisp. Okay, so not fruity and crisp, but earthy and crisp.
To me it tastes kind of smooth.
Mm-hmm. It's very smooth.
And a little buttery.
It is kind of a little buttery, but it's not like a heavy buttery. So this is 77% Sauvignon Blanc, 23% French Colombard. I love this. We've had other wines that have that grape in it. So it says, one of our fan favorite white wines is back as a special club exclusive release. So yes, because I am a member of the Scout Circle, which is our wine club, that's how I was able to get... Excuse me, I don't know why I'm burping so much all of a sudden. That is why I was able to get these two wines. So currently, right now, they are not available on the regular site. But if you would like to join the circle, then you would have access to these wines. So it's just one of those things where you sign up for a membership. You can sign up for 4 bottles, 6 bottles, 12 bottles. You can do all white, you can do all red, you can do a mix. There's a lot of different options. And then each month they will send you, or however often, if you only want to get it every 3 months or whatever, they will send you some specialty wines that you don't have access to on the regular site. I do want to point out that sometimes they do have the Scout Circle unlocked wines,
And
they will release it on the main site.
And I will say this as a side note: the shipping times have increased. I mean,
They have gotten much
they've
better.
gotten much better, and I got my wine really fast last week. I mean, really fast.
Usually from the day that you order, it seems like it's about like a 5-day
But
turnaround.
it was to me. I swear to God, it was 2 or 3 days. I mean, I ordered it, and it was like there. The UPS guy's knocking on my door. I'm like, what's going on? You know. But my UPS guy and we're kind of tight, so.
Yeah.
I saw him at the UPS store tonight.
Oh, did you really?
He was loading the truck up.
Oh, that's funny.
You know.
Okay, so leading with layers of citrus fresh lemon, creamy lemon curd that has notes of juicy, underripe tropical fruits and spectacular fresh minerality. So when you hear minerality, don't think like metallic or anything like that, or any kind of funny. That just it's what gives it like that really smooth and fresh, clean finish when you're drinking. It says it pairs well with fresh fish, summer vegetables, and roasted chicken. So I do have some of the Boar's Head Ever Roast chicken. I have our favorite little wraps with the shrimp inside.
It's got a little spice to it.
Oh, it's because of the seasonings. So we have some Tuscan olive oil with some Italian like dipping seasoning in there. I figured
it's great with zucchini.
Instead of doing like actual chips, I'm going for
zucchini chips.
The veggies. Yeah, I mean they're not cooked or anything like that. They're just raw. But
you know, since she's been on this special meal plan that she's on, I've actually lost weight. You're
making better decisions and swapping out a lot of different things.
No, we are
that
eating.
Are healthier for you.
We are eating dinner, but we're having delicious dinners, but they're really healthy dinners.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're having a cut of beef or a cut of pork.
Some kind of lean meat.
Very lean chicken. I mean, you can eat a lot of meat. You can eat a lot of meat because we broil or bake it. We don't fry it. And then of course all the different veggies. I mean, we have a cornucopia of veggies with dinner, and we season those too. But it's delicious.
Or saute them in any of like the flavored olive oils. I mean, it's so tasty, and like you look at all the color on your plate, and your mouth starts to water. You're like, wow.
And everything, honestly, you're not stuffed to the point of where you're exhausted. You're so stuffed. You're satisfied, and you know what? You lose weight, and you feel better the next day. So I usually eat my largest meal at lunch. That's my largest meal. So I usually have, like tonight I'll just snack on this stuff. But
that's what's so great about these clean crafted wines is that you can still enjoy these. They have lots of flavor, not by any means any kind of like diet wine.
No.
But they are lower in calories, carbs, fat, sugar than any of your store-bought wines.
And don't think of the fit wines of the world or the other ones. They're not anything like that. These are 10 times better than these are actually real wine. I mean, it's the real deal.
The way that wine it was intended to be.
It's the real deal. And I'm telling you, it's like
if you watch any of our videos, you've heard our whole story behind what the difference is between clean crafted wines. So let me get back to this one.
Yep, keep going.
The Soil to Sip report. So it's sourced from grapes that meet the clean crafted commitment, picked from 6 to 27-year-old vines. So that's pretty wide range, but each variety was grown to maximize varietal characteristic and flavor, picked at night by hand, and then fermented in stainless steel. Aging occurred in stainless steel vats separately, then blended and aged briefly before bottling. So each of the different grapes was
hand-picked.
Well, yeah, but they were fermented in stainless steel tanks separately.
Really?
Before they were blended.
So then they blend it
Then
all
they
together.
blend it and then let it blend and age some more. Oh, you had a little pear?
I'm going to do this at the wine party this weekend. We're doing a wine party.
And everybody's going to be like, what are you doing?
So everybody watching, we'll see you on Saturday.
So it says the varietals were aged separately for at least 6 months in stainless steel before blending and further aging. And then they were bottled under stainless steel cork. Or not stainless steel cork, under sustainable cork, sorry. Sustainable cork.
Blooper.
Yes, I know. Well, I was surprised before when I was saying, what was it? Fresh fish. That I was able to say that without jumbling that up in my mouth. So
it's word salad.
I know. It's you get a little
I
humor
like the
every now and
chunks
then.
of that spicy stuff.
So the tasting notes for this wine are lemon, pear, and river rock. I do want to try a little bit of pear with this. I'm so excited. I'm able to introduce fruits back into my meal plan now. Because fruits are higher in carbs, just naturally higher in carbs. So I had to cut those out for a little while, and now I'm able to slowly start to add them back in, and I'm so excited.
To be honest with you, this is for me, it doesn't really matter. Because normally I don't eat that much for dinner anyways. But even with her, we're not really eating that much for dinner. I mean, we're having medium-sized dinners, but there's just not a lot of fattening stuff. But we're also having the clean cut crafted wines with it.
Yes. So I had it with the Boar's Head Ever Roast chicken. It pairs perfectly. The Ever Roast chicken, I always tastes like chicken noodle soup.
It does.
But pairs perfectly with this. I loved it with the caramelized onion jack cheese.
I did too.
The creaminess of that cheese with the earthy and crisp of the wine just like pair perfectly with each other. I got to try with some a little bit lighter with like some pear. This is one that you already bit off of. You just threw it back on the tray.
All right.
So again, it pairs well with fresh fish, summer vegetables, and roasted chicken. Well, however you want, if you want to do salad or if you want to do like roasted vegetables, roasted chicken, really any kind of poultry, I would say that this goes well with.
Fish.
Yeah. So the ingredients for this wine are grapes, tartaric acid, yeast, and sulfites. That's it. That's all that goes into this wine. No other fillers, nothing else to play around with the taste or the color or anything else in this wine. It's just naturally what happens whenever you have really great grapes and you just go through the process for the fermentation.
Yep, and we're going to be doing a wine party this weekend.
I'm so excited.
Yes, and we're doing it at somebody's house. A follower of the channel, and they had asked us, and we're going to go there. And which wines are we doing?
We are going to do the Sun, Wind, Soul, the white blend. I know we're doing that one. We're starting with the Gallivant Bubbly White, which is one of my favorites. Legato Rosé. And
what's the finish?
We have a Pinot Noir and we have I think a Cab.
Okay, so we're doing 4.
4 main wines plus the bubbly.
Okay, well.
At the beginning.
Whoa.
That's normally what we do.
There might be a lot of people there.
There was one that we had last year, I think, that was right around Thanksgiving time, maybe in November, that we actually did a bubbly, and then we had, I think, 5 wines that we shared. It was
that was quite a night.
It was like a holiday spectacular. So this wine, though, is 12.5% alcohol. It is 0.97 grams per liter of residual sugar, slightly higher. Most of them are 1 or less. So, I mean, that's pretty normal. 80 parts per milliliter of sulfites. 101 calories per 5-ounce serving. 0.143 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving. And 0 fat.
So what do you have here? The little lobster rolls?
There's a shrimp. I know you love that with that little, like, some kind of, like, Asian sauce to dip it in. So, I mean, this really, it's a great white wine, just a general one to drink just by itself. Really pairs nicely with a lot of different things. I've got to try it after I had the pear, the fruit, not pairing.
Well, this is definitely for white wine. These lettuce wraps are definitely white wine-ish type of things.
I love it with the, it says specifically it has like flavor notes of like tropical fruit, but like pear and things like that. Definitely goes nicely with it. What did you think about the Italian sausage with this?
Well, you kind of burned it a little bit, but it's no, it's good. I love it. I mean, I'll snack on it, but it's after eating this lettuce wrap with the shrimp and the seasonings from this, it really kind of brings out a little bit of effervescence flavor to the wine. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of it. But you give me my zing sauce.
It's at your house.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Remember, because I used it for the buffalo chicken dip.
Ah.
So it's at your house. I'm gonna have to get some more anyway. I'm making that for this weekend for the wine party.
That stuff is. You should post that recipe on the tonight. Give me the recipe. I'll post it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a sour cream.
No, the base of it really is Greek yogurt.
Oh, it's Greek yogurt. You didn't like yogurt.
A couple of different. Well, when it's blended with all the other stuff. I don't normally like yogurt because of the aftertaste, but this was really good because of the all the other cheeses and things that you mix in with it.
It's excellent. I mean, that's an excellent Friday night snack.
Or when you're watching the game.
Yeah, watching the game.
On the weekends.
Oh, yeah, it's a great dip. These little rosemary crackers, which she won't eat, I love them. Sandwich, which probably was killing her. But it was good. It was really good. It was really, really good.
Well, my son and I went to the Florida Gators football game, the first home game of the season. It was a blowout, but we were there at dinner time, and I was walking around the stadium trying to find something that would fit within my plan. The closest thing I would find was like just a plain grilled chicken sandwich. I wasn't really supposed to have the bun, but I was like, you know what, who cares? It didn't sabotage my plan, so.
Well, it's okay to do that. You could probably actually eat a Chick-fil-A sandwich without the fries, and it wouldn't kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Like once a month, if you were to eat a Chick-fil-A sandwich, it's not going to kill you. But man, it's going to be good. When you get it, you're going to be like, it's like if I didn't have wine for a week, and you said, "Here, have some of this," I'd be like,
right.
"Oh my God,
it's the best wine I've ever had.
I've ever had in my life. Could I have some more, please?"
Okay.
Ready for the red?
I am. Now, in full disclosure, this was a very, very limited wine. And I cannot find it in any of the information on the Scout and Cellar site.
I'm not going to show you the label because it really doesn't matter.
You can show that it's a pretty purple label. But this is a red blend. They do have a red blend that's not the special anniversary edition, but I think this was a special vintage. Oh, please don't put that down on my placemat. There you go.
I'll be right back.
That I thought this was a special vintage that was different than the other one, but I can't find the information, so I'm not sure. So we're just going to wing it, and we're just going to let you know what kind of flavor notes that we're getting as we're drinking it. I can tell you, though, what the blend of grapes is for this particular wine.
Hey, we never did cheers. It's Wednesday.
Yeah. Cheers to
I look
wine
forward
on
to this.
Wednesday.
I've had a hard day today. Oh my God, I had a hard day today.
I had a pop-in surprise observation
Let me wipe them
today,
off.
which was lots of fun, because this week we also have open house. They separated two, for 7th and 8th grade had open house last night, and 6th grade has its own separate night, because normally you have more of a turnout with parents for 6th graders than you do 7th and 8th grade. So our open house is going to be tomorrow night, which is going to be a super long day, which I'm not excited about at all, but it is what it is. It's part of the job. So I will just have to power through it. But yes, kind of odd that they would choose this time period right now to pop in and do a surprise observation. But it went well. I mean, I always do a great job when I'm teaching. But honestly, I hear our math department head comes into our weekly meetings with just our little 6th grade math team and talks all the time about like how much better prepared and how much better we are as teachers than anybody else in the math department. And it's kind of surprising because it's like we're just doing our job. How are these other people so much worse and still have a job? But I don't know.
You mean people who don't actually do their job?
Right, and have to constantly be micromanaged to do what they need to do to make sure they're monitoring student growth, student performance. To see if their teaching practices are working or do they need to adjust. They just blindly go, and this is how I'm going to do it, and if the kids don't get it, then they don't get it. I don't care.
You're talking about teaching styles, or
teaching styles.
Maybe the younger generation is.
It's not even younger teachers.
So even the older teachers.
It's some of the older teachers. I don't know what it is.
That
is a Parmigiano Reggiano, I think. I tried to get a more like pungent cheese. You know what I just realized when I was shopping tonight too? I forgot. Oh, you have it with the rosemary cracker. I bet that's really good. Kind of those Italian flavors. I did not put blue cheese on the list, so I'm going to have to pick that up for the party on Saturday.
Oh yeah, baby.
So
that Parmesan with this.
You got to have blue cheese at a wine party.
Yes.
Anyhow, so so are you? Have you tasted this one yet? Are you getting anything?
Initially it was blah, but then with the Parmesan, you know me with the reds. I love reds.
Oh yeah, so a little bit stronger, more pungent cheese. I thought that the sausage would probably go well with this.
Well, it will, but the thing is that the rich Parmesan cheese or the locatelle.
It's a little bit saltier too. Oh, this is really nice. I would say that this is really like a Merlot.
Yes.
It kind of leans more towards Merlot. That is one of the grapes in this blend.
No, wait. Here's a sausage.
Okay. So.
This would go good with pasta. Definitely.
I don't know that this doesn't scream Italian to me.
Come
this
on.
is definitely fruitier.
You need deep reds with Italian.
No, I'm getting fruitier with this. I don't normally like to pair fruity reds with Italian. Unless it's like, what's the sauce that you make that's a little bit bolognese? It's
Bolognese.
A little bit sweeter.
No, bolognese is made with carrots, celery.
Well, okay, so because it has those flavors in it, though, you could do a little bit sweeter wine.
Boy, you crave that, don't you?
Oh, I do.
You'd like to have that, wouldn't you?
It is delicious. So this is Cabernet, Merlot, and Syrah. That's the blend for the grapes in this particular wine. It definitely is. It's more fruit leaning. Cabernet, I always tend to feel it's like a little bit like heavier and drier, and I'm not getting that at all.
Well, I'm not getting heavier and dry. Let me hold on a second. This is kind of a confusing wine.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try with some of the sausage. I have some smoky cheese here too. Smoky Gruyere.
I tried that.
Cheese.
Gruyere.
Yeah, I know you love to make fun of me for saying
Gruyere.
that. I do have a throwback we haven't had in a while is the raspberry ale cheese.
Really?
So that has a little bit of a fruity taste to it as well. But
there's a player for Syracuse named was Quincy Gruyere. Remember that kid?
Uh-huh.
Yep. He played basketball. I'm going to be going up to Syracuse for a basketball game, probably an exhibition game in November.
Oh, okay.
Early November. In a couple days, I'm going to go hit the Euclid,
Okay.
have some fun, do some
Well,
gambling.
we're going to do a wine party in November.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do one in October, one in November. We're going to try to do one
I have to go up to Syracuse in November.
in December, probably earlier in the month before things start to get too crazy with all of the holiday parties.
I think we should do a Christmas party, wine party.
Okay.
Maybe 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas.
Yeah.
After Thanksgiving, just do a blowout. Weather will be great. Music. We have a heater out there. Can you believe we're talking about heat?
The Italian sausage. I don't know
tried
about
it.
you. With this wine, I definitely feel like that brings out more of the Cabernet.
Okay, so you agree that we could have pasta, we have homemade with it?
It definitely gives more drier on the palate, and the spices from the sausage. The wine definitely like brings.
So what if
that
we
spices.
did sausage with garlic marinara in this? It'd be good, wouldn't it?
I mean, I guess you could probably do that. If you're gonna do sauce, I told you, I think bolognese would probably go best with this.
Okay. What do you like best with the garlic marinara?
I like the Cafico.
I have 2 bottles of it.
Those are all Italian wine, so obviously they're going to go well with any kind of Italian.
I have the Cafico red, and I have the other one, the
Montepulciano.
Montepulciano. I have two Caficos. I have a lot. I went red heavy on that order.
Yeah.
If you noticed, it's all.
I know. And then when we come over to your house and we have chicken or pork or fish, you're like, I don't have any whites.
And you have to bring them.
Uh-huh.
That's the advantage of
Lucky
having
you.
her. I'm lucky to have a girlfriend who's got tons
Sometimes
of
I
wine.
bring rosés over and I'm like, you'll drink it and you'll like it.
I do. I for her, I'll do anything for her.
I love rosés.
Yes.
Don't think. Thank you. Don't think rosés. They kind of have sometimes they get a bad rap because people associate them with like a white Zinfandel, which is that pink color, like a rosé. But I like the white Zinfandel. Any ones that I've had before tend to be like really sugary sweet, and that totally puts me off. But rosés are very fruit forward and light, very like great for springtime, summertime. But there are some that are great just like year round.
But okay. So the old rosés, the Martini and Rossi's. I mean, all the old cheap wines. That's the
problem because it's cheap wine.
Oh, I know, but it's a rosé. It's a sparkling, bubbly rosé, and
there's lots of still rosés. They don't have to be sparkling.
Well, right. But Martini and Rossi is the go-to rosé, but it's cheap. And you know what cheap means? They put all kinds of stuff. Right. You get headaches when you get chemicals and stuff, and you have all this garbage in there. And to be honest with you. Ever since I've started with these wines, I don't drink any other wines. And it's not because I'm trying to sell her wine. I don't drink any other wines. And I'm a heavy wine drinker.
Sometimes I'm just out somewhere and I don't have access to my clean crafted wines and I just want to have a glass of wine.
You don't even finish that.
I can't even finish it. Because you can taste the chemicals and the...
you get hooked.
I mean, when you have wines like this is what wine is supposed to, and then when you go and try to drink something else, you're like...
When you drive a Cadillac and then you drive a Sonic, would tell me the difference. Little Chevy Sonic, or you drive a Cadillac. How about you drive my truck and then you drive a little piece of junk Suzuki? I mean, honestly, it's like I'm looking at a new truck right now, and here's the deal: the body style of the new Chevys, the 2024s of the Colorados that I'm looking at. I don't like the body style. I'm telling you right now. I like the body style of my truck. My truck has a unique body style. They changed it. They wussified it, and it doesn't. To me, it looks like a wussy mobile. And I'm like, I'm driving over here tonight. I kept thinking, am I really going to give my vehicle up? I don't think I'm going to give my vehicle up. I don't think I am, because you know what?
No.
I'll drive for 120,000 miles. I'll keep it forever.
Yeah.
Because I like the way it looks. I can afford to keep it maintained, maintenance, transmission flushes, tires, all that.
And you're ahead of your payments because you pay extra towards the principal every month, so you're going to have it paid off faster.
I'll have it paid off within probably less than 2 years from now. It'll be paid off. And I was thinking about it. I put about 20,000 miles a year on it now because of my driving. And in 2 years, I'm only going to have like 69,000 miles on it. It'll be paid off in 2 years.
Yeah.
So with 70,000 miles, but still gonna. My truck has everything I want. Honestly, you ever have a vehicle where you have everything you want? It's like I ordered that truck. It has everything that I dreamt of, and well, except the moonroof. I wanted the moonroof. I did want the moonroof and the steps. The other truck that I was looking at has the steps.
I mean, I would love the side steps because your truck is a little difficult to get in and out of when you're wearing a skirt or a dress.
I'll get the steps because she wears skirts sometimes a little high, and then you can see that. But she, but I'm gonna get the steps. I'm gonna get the steps.
Okay, that would be a nice compromise.
Or the bar that goes across.
Yes,
there, so you could at least step on that.
Yes, I do like
and
that.
And bolts right on.
I would like to go back to the wine.
Okay,
for a
we'll go
moment.
back to the wine.
So I was trying a bunch of different things while you were talking about the truck. So the tomato with it, I mean, this Tuscan olive oil with the Italian like spices to like the dipping sauce is really fantastic with this wine, no matter what you're dipping into it. The strawberry is real nice. It kind of brings it back to like a more mild palate. Brings out a little bit more of the fruity flavors. The raspberry ale cheese, fantastic, because you have like the creaminess from the cheese, but a little bit of sweetness from there's like a raspberry ale crust on the edge of the cheese. Goes really nice. Can I have a little bit more of that too?
Yes, but I must wipe the bottle because I don't want to ruin your.
I know we gotta learn how to pour so that it doesn't drip down the.
I'm a good pourer.
Sides.
You're not a good pourer.
Pourer. That is a really nice compliment to this wine to really bring out more of the flavors of the wine and not kind of distract from it. So, I mean, there's lots of options for like the fruitier, the creamier, the like Italian kind of flavors to go with it. You have lots of options.
I'm going to challenge you on the Merlot designation. This is a Syrah. This is a real Syrah.
Really?
Yep.
I don't read Syrah at all.
This is a full Syrah.
With this. I would be curious to see. If I find it, I will definitely add to this post and let you know. But like the percentages or anything else, any other information they have about this wine, I just couldn't find it. And again, this is not available on the regular site. But if by chance somehow there's any of this that they do put out there as if you see it, I would definitely put it in your cart and order it right away because it will not last very long.
And I will tell you this, that if we find what we should do at the Christmas party is we should serve wines that are not available like that.
Well, that are only available for that. Well, we can't do that with all of the wines, but we could highlight a couple of them
at the end
to say, if you want these wines, then you have to join the Scout Circle. Like I said, sometimes they do the Scout Circle Unlocked, where you can get some of the wines. And I don't know the rhyme or reason behind why they unlock some of these wines and make it available to everybody.
I know, it's like a algorithm. What's going on?
I don't know, but when you see the Scout Circle Unlocked, that's usually probably something that you want to give a try. Because it's one of those kind of exclusive wines, right? Because it's only out for a limited time, and then they pull it back into the circle so that you can't, just like the average person can't order it. You know what would be fun?
What?
If we do a Christmas wine party, is we should try to tie in some sort of white elephant gift exchange. Because
what does that mean?
It doesn't matter if you know the people at the party or not. You bring some kind of, and we'll make it wine themed. So you bring some kind of wine themed gift. and then like everybody puts their gifts together on the table, and then like you just give everybody a number, and then so the number 1 gets to go pick first, and they open it up in front of everybody.
How about you draw names?
No, because you don't know everybody. Sometimes people don't know each other. So you open it up in front of everybody. So number 2 can either steal number 1's gift and then number 1, because you can steal from anybody. But I think if it's already been stolen once from somebody else, it can't be stolen again. I think that's the rule. That would be fun.
Remember in the office where they kept stealing the iPhone? Or
The
iPod.
The iPod, yeah.
They kept because it was a $400 iPod.
Right. Oh, and that was the year too. Remember Jim Jim had the teapot and put a whole bunch of things inside that were specific for Pam.
Yes.
And that kept getting like traded off to other people, and I think somehow eventually it ended back to Pam, and she was opening up and she was like pulling out all the little special memories that Jim created for her. That was they were so cute. I love Jim and Pam.
Well,
PB and J, right? Pam Beasley and Jim. PB and J, that's what their little nickname was.
She stole my box set.
I did.
She did.
So I can watch The Office whenever I want.
It's one thing she stole from me.
Yes. In your ladder. Your tall ladder.
I don't need it anymore. It's yours.
I need it for the wine garden when I have to do stuff with the lights outside.
I don't need it. I got a step thing from the Costco at an estate sale. It's unbelievable. Same height, 8 feet high, but it's a stepper. It's full steps. It's out in my warehouse now. I go out in the warehouse now. Did you see my warehouse?
Yes.
Wow, it's set up now.
I'm so happy you have all that stuff organized better.
I worked my ass off today. You know what though? It's good. It's good to work hard, because you know what? Hard work pays off. And I believe that if you work hard and you do good business with people, it comes back to you. It comes back to you full circle. Be honest and true with people. Give them a good deal, a good price. Work out things, work out your issues, and then at the end of the day, everything settles. That's the way I agree.
The same is true about teaching. You give it your best every day. You go in, you work with students, you see they're struggling with something, you find a way to connect and explain it to them in a way they can understand, and they're like, oh, okay, now I get it. And you're like, today was a success.
Well, you know what doesn't work out like that at the end of the day is our children, our fucking children.
Let's don't go there.
I'm not going to go there, but I will just say, you know what? To all of my kids that are watching, go fuck yourselves, because I love you, and I'll see you on Thanksgiving. The ones who are there, I'll see you on Thanksgiving.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
All of you, even her kids, the ones that are there on Thanksgiving, I love you. The ones who aren't there, I don't love you. No, I do. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, I will say this about this wine. This wine is definitely Syrah forward to me. Syrah forward.
I'm reading Merlot.
Okay? I'm not.
I think if you're a Merlot lover, I think you will like this wine.
No, but you are a petite
if you can
Syrah
get your
lover.
hands,
You're a petite.
If you can get your hands on this wine, if you see it, it's a special purple label.
That's definitely Syrah.
Of the Fieldhouse 301 2020 red blend.
2020?
Yes, if you can get, and it was special. It was only released for the special 6-year anniversary birthday party deal.
Oh no.
So, if you happen to see it somewhere on the site, I highly recommend that you add that to your cart. And the white blend, always my favorite, never disappoints. This new vintage, still perfect.
So are you saying that right now as we speak, you cannot buy this wine?
I cannot find it anywhere. Even on my consultant end, I cannot find this wine anywhere.
What?
I don't know.
How did you get it?
Because because I was a member of the Scout Circle, and that month that was August.
So you've had this for a while.
August was our 6th anniversary, so it was in my Scout Circle.
Has your mom ever had
shipment of them? I don't think so, because she's not in the circle.
Ooh.
But I
sharing a bottle.
I only have one bottle, and I don't know how to order it again.
Oh, I want this. I actually want this. I'm gonna rate it a 9. I give it a 9.
It is. It's very good. It's smooth, and depending on what you have it with, it does affect the taste of the wine, whether it makes it a little bit spicier or drier or more fruit forward.
It's not smoky.
No.
Like the other one we had the other night was smoky.
Yeah.
It's amazing with the different foods that you eat, and we have the different reds. Initially, there's no smoke, but then when you eat a piece of steak or something, or some veggies seasoned,
it does change the taste.
It changes the taste, and that's the wonder of drinking wine, and that's why
that's
we
what's
do
so
this.
much fun about Wine Down Wednesdays. You get to explore.
I look forward to this. And during the day, I worked really hard today. I work hard every day, but during the day, I think it's going to be. I'm going to have some wine.
That's right. I'm going to have some really good wine tonight.
Get down, relax. I get to spend some time with my girl.
Yes.
And we get to drink some wine, listen to some good music, and get some good vibes going. And this is what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
And on Saturday, for those of you who are watching, we will see you on Saturday. And we are going to have a great time.
And we're going to be sneaking our, well, yours is earlier in the day. Your game's earlier in the day. But my game is going to be right in the middle of when we're doing the wine party. So I'm going to be checking my score off to the side while we're giving our little wine speech.
Syracuse Army. We play Army in the Dome.
I think we play Kentucky this weekend.
At Kentucky?
No, I think at home. I think we're at home this weekend against Kentucky.
You have to win that game.
We had a great win this past weekend against Tennessee, and now we are ranked.
Well, I will say this. Talk about elation on Saturday night. Her team won. We're going back and forth between the games.
Because we were playing at the same time.
I'm going, yes. Well, I won. I want Florida to win.
Yeah.
I'm finding myself. I'm rooting. I want the Gators to win. God damn it, win.
My whole family, they're all Florida State fans. So different from Florida.
Well, they
Gators,
won too.
They won earlier in the day.
Right, and then Syracuse won.
Yes.
And she's watching Syracuse, and we kicked Purdue's ass.
All around, it was a great football weekend.
It was a great football weekend, and we had a good time. But so listen, so next week, watch out for us. We're going to be doing something. I don't know. She'll figure it out.
Yes.
But I hope you guys have a good week. The rest of the week, work hard. Remember that. Work hard, and all the good will come back to you. And be good to other people.
Yes.
And enjoy some great, clean crafted wine. I'm going to post some links in the comments below. Just click on the links. Okay. Show some love to her. That's what she gives.
Hey, let us know if you have any questions. We're happy to let you know anything that you want to know about any of these wines.
You want to talk about the wines? You want to talk about the videos? You want to talk about me? You want to talk about me? You want to talk about
I knew you were going to do that.
If you want to, we'll happily talk to you. But I will post. I'll post the recipe for the dressing. I'll post the recipe. I'll post the links for the wine.
Yes.
And as far as the wine party, I will not post the address of the person.
No.
Because they will get angry with me.
But if you live in the Orlando area, you watch our videos, and you are interested in having a wine party at your house, definitely reach out.
Reach out to us, PM, comment, and I will reach back to you, or she will, and we'll arrange it.
Okay.
We have a whole set of plans. So anyways, have a great rest of your week.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.